Well, hello everybody and welcome to this week's live stream. It's good to be back, sharing yet another few helpful tips on chronic pain. It's Dr. Wayne here. Right, so today is the last day of school for my kids. My 12-year-old graduated. His name's Lachlan and he got a little medal. They get medals these days. So congratulations, Lachlan. We had a great meal out last night and family time with the kids. But it marked the end of many years for him, 7 years in elementary school, but also the start of something new. So that's kind of the theme today. I'm going to talk about the end of things, or the end of things I would like you to embody in order to help you on this journey with pain. Because when we end something, something new and better can happen. So the first thing is labels. You know, I was brought to this issue this week. A patient actually this afternoon mentioned, you know, he had painful ankles and he's had it for many years, and it's just the way it goes because his weight's maybe a bit much and he's got painful ankles. Well, that's just rubbish. You know, we're all made to walk on this earth for 100 years or so, and our ankles are meant to do their job, and they're not the cause of the pain. It's the program in the brain. And another one that came up today, as frequently does, is, oh, my arthritis, you know, arthritis is causing the pain. No, it's not. You know, it's maybe a factor, it's maybe contributing, but it's not the cause. See, because you can't change arthritis on an x-ray or an image, but you can change your belief system, you can change your inflammatory load on the body, you can change how you live, how you breathe, how you act, how you speak, how you write. So many things that we do in a day that contribute to the turning around of the reality of pain in, say, an ankle or an osteoarthritic joint. And don't get me wrong, sometimes we need medical procedures, surgical procedures to fix things, and that's fine. But most people, in fact, as the age rolls on, you have got osteoarthritis in your body. It's almost like whatever your age is the percentage chance that you've got arthritis in your body. And that's when you have no pain, so you're walking around painless. So arthritis is universal, and it's part of the growing older mechanism of the body. So don't allow labels that were given to you in the past to hang like a noose around your neck. Labels are like a prison, and we're prisoners. No. We are liberated because the new science of neuroplasticity and epigenetics and inflammation all teach us that we can change the outcome of our chronic pain. You may not know this, but in the 90s, when I finished med school, we were told that our genetic DNA encodes us for our diseases. Well, now, 20 years later, it's the opposite way around. It's 5% of your DNA literally gives you your outcomes, and 95% is changed by not only the genetic makeup of your cells, but the genetic makeup of the microbiome in the gut. And you know, we can control the programming for inflammation, for example, with what we eat. So 95% of your DNA is programmable into a healing state. So please take heed of that and feel the liberty, you know, feel the potential of, my gosh, I can get better. And I've got hundreds, if not thousands of patients now who have experienced this with me. Okay, so that's labels. Get rid of them. And your mind at least. Keep them in the medical chart. That's where they belong. Okay, next thing is ignorance. Yes, oh my gosh. Big subject is the ignorance of the current medical model that you can only treat pain. You cannot heal it. It's simply not true. I've seen it hundreds, if not thousands of times over the years that people's pain can heal. And you know, a patient comes to mind today. He's maybe in his 60s, and he came in and I asked him, how are you getting on, you know, from the time I've met you about a year ago? And he says, hey, I'm 1,000% better. I don't know if you can get 1,000%, but you know, his heart and his passion was like, yeah, he's drastically better. And the thing is, he still has pain. But his coping mechanisms are way better. His joy of life is way better. His connections with his kids, because he's now more himself, is way better. You know, he's meditating every day. He's eating a diet that's low in inflammatory proteins. He's taking cold showers and maybe even a cold bath because it helps inflammation and makes him feel good. And he's breathing with his nose. Yes, inhalation and exhalation as a general breathing style, slowly, with shallow breathing. All of this helps to train the brain and to reduce inflammation in the body. So yeah, he's 1,000% better, not because his pain's gone, but because he has coping mechanisms. He understands and what is going on. And the education I'm sharing on my channel here, as well as on Instagram, highlights this clearly. All of it points towards healing chronic pain, solutions for chronic pain. So maybe you've listened to this for the first time today. Check out the other videos. Make a subscription. Give me a like. Make me a comment, and we'll get back to you. So I encourage you to do this because there's no need for the ignorance. There's no need for people to suffer with no hope. There is hope. You are a human being with the potential to change at the DNA level. You just need a guide or a mentor. You need inspiration. You need good stories. You need helpful tips. And that's why I'm here online. Okay, the last little point today is pain is the enemy. So let's end pain as the enemy. It's not the enemy. It's a symptom. It's part of being human. Everybody who is alive has pain at some point. A third of the adult population or so has chronic pain. So we all get pain. It's not the enemy. It's a symptom that something is not in alignment with your true self, with your ability to heal. It could be a spiritual matter. You know, maybe not you're tending to your spiritual beliefs. Maybe you're not open to things like quantum physics and the new physics that shows that we're all connected through the quantum, the smallest energy measurement that scientists now can prove. Maybe it's a spiritual issue you have. Maybe it's a mental or a thought process, a belief system that needs to be changed. You know, we can change our belief system, but you got to watch it, because if you don't be careful and you follow the traditional model, you're going to think, well, you can't heal because it's just the way it is. And it's not true. So the enemy can be your thoughts and your beliefs. So I encourage you, as we head into the summer, re-look at this and check out other sources around this subject. You know, I've got a patient comes to mind right now, and he's done so well in the last 12 months since I've known him. But he is a firm believer he ain't going to get better. Well, if you're going to think that, guess what's going to happen? And it may be true he has pain the rest of his life, but he could do so much more if he changed his core belief and even was open to it and investigated, how do you heal? You know, look at people like Joe Dispenza, great scientist, Caroline Leaf, great scientist of the brain, and many others out there that have been doing science research for decades, showing that pain is a healable aspect. What about your emotions? Those things that go up and down like a yo-yo, like the waves of the tide, like the tides of the ocean, of the waves in the ocean. You know, we need to balance all our emotion. And one of the best things for this, because life can be real tough with pain and with other things happening, but gratitude. You know, be grateful for the oxygen and the breath in your lungs. Be grateful for the heart that pumps. Be grateful for the bones that have nourishment at their core through the bone marrow and stem cells being produced naturally. Be grateful for things. And that will lift your spirits. It will lift you out of the pit. And if you're high in sky like hypomania, it will calm you down. What could you do better? If you're really good at something, what could you do better? How could you help more people? Etc., etc. So that's the emotional level and a little tip there. And then on the good old physical body, you know, it is a temporary existence here on planet Earth. We're only going to get 70. We may get less, we maybe get a couple of decades more, but it's temporary. And I love, and I'm going to end this, and this is going to be my last podcast for a little while, my last showing, because I'm off to a holiday next week. But remember Millie, one of my favourite stories. Millie McConnell, a good lady from good Irish name. She's Canadian. But 20 years ago or so, she was told she had 3 months to live. 3 months to live. Metastatic cancer throughout her body, with a very sinister and aggressive tumour of the stomach. She's still alive because she made a decision to let go of things you cannot change. And I encourage you, please let go of things you cannot change. You cannot change your pain right now. Okay, just let it go. Don't focus on it. Accept the things that are outside your control, because we can't control a heck of a lot, let's face it. Accept it. Don't judge it. Accept it, because that's the core essence of a healing state in the mind. And also the temporary nature. She told herself, this is only temporary, this is only temporary. Daily, hourly, even every 10 minutes or more, she was saying this statement. And because she tapped into something bigger than herself, the healing potential within herself, the God-given ability of our bodies, into a faith that said, I'm only temporary. Her cancer was healed. So if she can heal from terminal cancer, you can heal from chronic pain. It's my firm belief for people. I know everybody can't do that. I know everybody won't be able to get pain-free. However, the potential is there for all of us, and an open invite from me to you to accept the challenge, get rid of core beliefs, be open, and move forward with acceptance and grace and thankfulness and gratitude, joy in your heart, and do things that are loving for yourself as well as other people. So this has been good share tonight. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have a great night. As I said earlier, I'm going to take a break over the summer because I'm going to be in the UK and Scotland with my family and loved ones, and we're going to be hanging out there for a month. So I will be back when I return in August. So from now to then, from me to you, God bless, enjoy your life, be grateful, and keep smiling, and keep moving on. Okay, bye for now. Thanks for joining the course. I look forward to seeing you next time.